Hello everyone in Katribu. Welcome to Kalingang Katribu. My name is Fern Velasco and today we are joined by the proprietor of one of the most premier events companies in the Philippines, Mafi Antonio of Stat Events and Trends. Hello po, Miss Mafi.
Hi, hello. How are you? Kamusta?
Yeah, so good po. How is your business po going? I mean, di ba, you're actually so focused on, the business is so focused on weddings and, we've seen on Facebook and elsewhere, all of the events going on despite, the pandemic. So, what's your share on that po?
Well, actually, right
Mhm.
now, Cavite is under MECQ.
Yes po.
So, obviously, it's not going well with us sa live events industry, no?
Mhm.
Alam lahat yan ng mahigit ilang libo din nakasamahan ko sa industry na ito.
Mhm.
And right now, events are not
Matumal.
allowed.
Oo.
Mass gatherings are not allowed. So, right now talaga, all of them, they prefer na wala na mga wedding coordinators hanggat maaari. Well, it will save them money at the same time. Hindi na rin nila kailangan talaga kasi ilan lang sila, 10 lang sila, 5 lang sila. So they just really want to make, the wedding happen sa church or civil man yan o kung saan man. So right now, the wedding coordinator part is medyo nahihirapan kami talaga.
But for the record, it's zero. And can't you find a sweet spot po on that new model of event planning? Like, kasi di ba even if the gathering is so lean, it's attended by people whose absence you can surely notice. Can you still find a sweet spot po on how to get in?
Well, what we do is that it's no longer on the day. What we do is we help them prior to the wedding day. No, we help them make sure that suppliers like the photo, the video team, they're all aware of the safety protocols. There are also instances naman that they're still pushing through nung hindi pa MECQ nung GCQ pa lang at saka MGCQ. They're allowing naman talaga 30 packs or 50 packs as long na kaya ito ng isang venue, no? So say for example, the venue is for 400 packs, they allow 150 to 200 there. So before, isang round table, kasya ang 10 tao. Right now, 5 people na lang ang pwedeng maupo doon sa table na yon. So coordinators in a way, what we do is that there are instances that clients wants the suppliers tested, no?
Yes.
For either PCR or antigen test. So we facilitate that. We help them organize the timeline so that hindi ito kagulo, hindi ito parang magkakadikit-dikit because of course we need to make sure everyone's safety first before we proceed into direct contact, no? So, yun, meron may mga ganong protocol na ginagawa by licensed medtechs and doctors or companies that are actually doing the swabbing, no? Those that are really licensed to do it. So, kami mga coordinators, we help facilitate on that. And we make sure that every guest, actually, sa live events, alam mo, mas maingat kami, to be honest. Dapat, in a way ha, basta there's strict guidelines and protocol, mas takot kami kasi ito yung kinabubuhay namin eh.
Yes.
Mas takot kaming magkaroon ng maging dangers to the community or maging danger sa kapwa namin. So mas eager kami na kami ay protected, naka-PPE kami, talagang we do face mask, face shield, kulang na lang mag-gloves kami. Talaga pagdating doon, talagang well-equipped yung mga staff ko. I would assume also the rest of the people na nasa same industry sa akin would have the same sentiments na mas takot silang magkaroon kasi kami yung engaged lagi sa mga tao eh. So right now, okay naman, no? Kahit pa paano, yun nga lang, MECQ. So kailangan nating sumunod sa protocol sa batas. So right now, wala talaga. Pero before, bago mag-declare na bago nag-spike yung number nga because of their certain areas na nadamay-damay na nga. Pero dito sa Cavite, malalaki ang mga venues dito eh, sa totoo lang. So, at saka maraming alfresco dining ang mga venues dito. So, parang sana mas magkaroon sila ng konting kahit pa paano, masilip nila yung part na yon na marami talaga kaming nasa live events na naapektuhan. Thousands talaga. Yes.
In terms of events, I mean, you know how it goes, everybody makes do with everything virtual. So what's your thoughts on a virtual wedding, if you will?
Well, There are several already na naggagawa ng talagang virtual weddings, ano, pero in our case kasi the pastor or the yung sa experience ko more on mga garden setup tsaka yung parang nasa munisipyo lang na setup, the mayor could just use via Zoom, tapos yung dalawang tao yun talaga ang magkakasama, yung tatlo sila. And then pinanonood na lang ito ng mga relatives in a certain venue na pwede na lang rentahan. So it was actually okay in a way, no? Kasi kahit nasa US ka, nasa Dubai ka, in a way medyo okay siya, pero not for everyone, of course. These are for people na alam mo yon, they're really just after na ma-solemnize na lang yung wedding at maging legal na lang yung wedding. But for some who have really made sure na this is their, ito yung gusto
Momentous
nilang
event,
output ng wedding, di ba? Yung talagang grande, yung talagang, ito yung caterer na pinag-ipunan nila for the longest time. Ito yung dream venue nila. Alam mo yun, ito yung dream wedding gown nila. Alam mo, the only way for them to be fully satisfied of the gastos is iaano na lang talaga nila, ni-move na lang talaga nila. Pero meron ako, we have several virtual weddings, and for me okay naman siya. Hindi nga lang siya for all. Okay?
Okay. So what is your advice on that? I mean, should people postpone their wedding or should they push the date, on a virtual setup?
Actually, ang masasabi ko lang is nakadepende talaga 'yan kung ano ang nararamdaman ng mag-asawa, no?
Yeah.
Ang wedding kasi is hindi naman ito yung tipo ng totoo lang ha, sa totoong buhay, hindi yung mga napapanood natin sa pelikula. It's really about yung dalawang tao na nag-decide na magpakasal, they're ready emotionally, financially, and everything. So, come what may, no?
Yeah.
Kahit kayo lang dalawa, 5 kayo, or 10 lang kayo ng pamilya ninyo, as long na it's something na dear to you, na ito yung, okay ako, na kompleto yung mga mahal ko sa buhay, ipupush nyo no? But what I actually, personal ko talaga na maipapayo, ang nakikita ko, intimate weddings are okay. No, it's not like intimate weddings na parang nagiging boring or nagiging parang ang sad-sad naman dahil konti lang kami. The most important people in your life are the ones who will going to share that moment with you for the rest of your life too.
Yes.
So hindi ito yung something na kailangan buong barangay, buong kamag-anakan na andoon. Actually, you share it with the closest friends, closest family or relatives. And that really matters at the end of the day. Hindi yung kung kailangan mong imbitahan ng kung sino na hindi mo naman maitatawag or matatawag in the long run at makausap when you need it. So, I would really highly suggest na you push with intimate weddings muna sa ngayon, especially these days talaga.
You talked about readiness, no? I mean, people or couples for that matter are actually preparing for this date in history, and then COVID hit. At the outset, when COVID hit, did you have projects already lined up, and how did you inform your clients that about the setup, if ever, na matuloy man? Noon.
Alam mo, totoo yan. The moment na nagkaroon ng declaration noong 2020, lagi ko nga itong sinasabi sa mga kapwa ko, supplier ko, anong nangyari sa kanila. Maniwala ka sa hindi, it caught us really off guard. At naintindihan na lang namin na yung mga events na ito ay hindi na matutuloy. Nung unti-unti kong nakikita na yung kapwa ko rin mga coordinator, mga photo video teams, mga wedding singers, nagpo-post na ng cancellation. Sa isip ko at the time, lilipas din to. Ano ba yan? Just 1 to 2 months, okay lang yan. Malalagpasan natin yan. Ganun yung thinking ko Kasi syempre, kailangan maging positibo ka. Pero calls they kept on coming in. Like, Mapi, we have to postpone. Mapi, we have to cancel. Mapi, we have... So in short, yung usual mo na, like say you have 300 weddings in a month or in a year rather.
Wow, that's huge.
Ang nangyayari is, hala ka, parang ulo na lang ang natira. Tapos
Yeah.
yung ulo na yun, matatapang talaga yun. At ang gusto talaga ng nila ay
Matuloy.
talagang mairaos na lang at matapos na lang at ma-sign sealed na lang talaga ang kanilang marriage, ano? So, ang nangyari sa amin, talagang kinailangan naming mag-adjust at kinailangan naming ipaintindi din sa couple na hindi lang po kayo ang mahihit ng pandemic, kundi kami rin po, ma'am. So, yung ang proseso, 'di ba, ng refunds, ang proseso ng
deposits,
ng pag-ipon kasi it's a business, more than anything, we have to face it. Ang nasa live events, business po ito. Ito po ay pinagkakakitaan, hindi lang po bukod sa pagiging ito po yung passion natin dahil ako personally, I'm a nurse and a midwife by profession. Licensed po ako. Pero ito kasi, yung naging daan ko na sa pamumuhay ko for the past decade. So, more than anything, ito ay naging negosyo na talaga natin. So, in short po, hindi lang yung couple ang nagkaroon ng problema nung time na nagkaroon sila ng pandemic at na-cancel lahat ng kailangang ma-cancel at ma-postpone. So, nagkaroon ng struggle. Hindi lang ako, I would definitely assure you that na hindi lang malamang ang mga coordinators ito, talagang lights and sounds, mga MCs, no? Lahat ng nasa live events, grabe ang adjustment na ginawa at nangyari. At we turned ourselves to online selling, na kami-kami lang din kapwa ang nagbebentahan sa isa't isa. May mga ganoong umabot kami sa ganyang eksena.
But Mapi, how has it been, trying to find flexibility in that? I mean, trying to find a new date that works. Your vendors were very responsive in a way, and your clients for that matter po.
Actually, yung mga clients talaga ang nagme-message. Kasi kami, we're just informing them that this is the situation, ma'am. Okay? This is the situation. It's mandated by law. We cannot pursue, we cannot push on your event. So, that's the only information that we have to tell them. Now, it's up to them if they're going to push it through or itutuloy nila ang kasal. No? Say, gusto namin ituloy, Mapi, pero 5 lang kami or 10 lang kami, something like that. So kami, what we do, from the word wedding coordinators, we just coordinate the information. We disseminate the information, the fact that this is happening right now. So, tagaganoon lang kami hanggat maaari, no? More on information, more on the updates. So, the decision kasi, it would still be coming from the couple. Ganon siya.
You are watching Kalingang Katribo with Marifi Antonio. We'll be back for more after a few advertisements.
City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
You are watching Kalingang Katribo with Marifi Antonio. Ma'am, hello po.
Hi ulit, hello.
Hi, ma'am, what I can glean from your Facebook page, you started in 2010. So, tama po ba? 2010?
Yes, yes.
I mean, how lucrative po is the business pre-COVID? You said kanina you could have as much as 100 per month. Is that true?
There are actually mga suppliers that can do that because they have a lot of groups, no? Say for example, kapag you're a handler, you're a band manager, and you have like 5 bands under you.
Yes.
So yun, kayang lumabas yun. Kayang lumabas ng, hindi, syempre, 5 events sa isang araw. Okay? So same thing with photo booth. My husband owns that photo booth. So he has like say 13 photo booths. So lahat yun lumalabas sa isang araw. So in short, ganun kadami ang nag-e-event sa isang araw. Ganun kadaming event sa Calabarzon pa lang yun. How about syempre Davao, Palawan, di ba? Cebu and all. So Calabarzon alone, 13 events lumalabas ang photo booth. So in short, ganun kadami po ang business na pumapasok noon, no? Bago mag-pandemic.
Yeah. In terms of market share, puro Calabarzon lang ito? Yung sa inyo po?
Well, sa akin kasi, naka-national naman ang DTI ng Stat Events and Trends. It's just that we are more, dati nakakaabot hanggang Quezon. We can, until now, medyo syempre tumatanda na, no? Although we have staff naman na are already taking over and trained already to do this. But right now, the farthest that we can go is up until Quezon province, Quezon, which is actually Balisin Island.
Yeah.
So ganun kalayo yung nararating ng wedding planning. Pero sa totoo lang, itong focus namin sa ngayon is the Calabarzon area. That's why na-hit talaga kami nung nag-declare ng MECQ.
Yeah.
Pero that's how the business is actually going. Pwede kami Palawan, Cebu, Davao, especially dati. But we've been doing this for a decade now. So we have already set our, there's already a boundary of territory because ang dami ng coordinators ngayon eh. Meron ng grupo ng Cebu, meron ng Davao, may mga group na sila eh. So those are already their point of interest. So mas gamay nila yon. Meron nang nag-i-inquire sa akin na Boracay. I would be happy calling a friend in Boracay na nagpo-coordinate ng wedding, do wedding planning or event planning. Para ipakta ko na lang. Kung ganun din, pag may nag-inquire sa kanila, pasa na lang sa Tagaytay, sa akin na lang din, pasa na lang din. Parang something like that.
We have talked about the downside of COVID. What about the good side po? What did you learn?
Sorry?
What did you discover po in this situation that you can actually turn this challenge into an opportunity for innovation for you to thrive po?
Yes, alam mo, ang nangyari is since umonti yung events, nagkaroon kami ng time to reflect on ourselves to do more on trainings and to use the social media as well to communicate with our fellow kasamahan sa trabaho in the live events industry. We reach out through them sa mga Zoom meetings, no? Nakikipag-usap kami through may mga group chats, nagkakamustahan. And this is actually, in a way, nagkakaroon tayo ng community, helping community because the pandemic, hindi lang financial ang naano niya na-stuck niya eh. Actually, it's more on the emotional side.
Yes,
Madami
correct.
po ang bumibigay and I will not name, pero there are certain people that I know personally from before na talagang they lost their way. Literally, they lost their way. So, in short, hindi kinayanan po talaga, hindi kinaya yung pandemic. And this is happening, this is true. Kasi hindi po ito bastang business lang. Minsan ito kasi yung bread and butter mo na talaga. Ito talaga yung ibinigay mo na dito yung buong pagkatao at puso mo. Tapos biglang hindi na po pwede ikaw for so many months na. Hindi ikaw po pwedeng mag-operate. So, minsan hindi mo na alam anong kaya mo pang gawin eh. Yun din ang pagkakamali. And that's actually, going back to your point, turning point din po ito ng mga nasa live events industry na kailangan pala may backup plan ka, hindi lang ikaw nakafocus sa events kasi ang iniisip natin, hindi naman matitigil ang pagkakasal, imposible naman ang tao hindi mag-birthday taon-taon. Something like that, may ganun kang pag-iisip. Pero, di ba, the pandemic happened and ano pa yung kaya mong ibigay? Anong kakayanan pa? So you can be speaker pala. You can reach out doon sa mga tao na naaapektuhan, nagkakaroon ng nade-demoralize yung pagkatao nila dahil sa nangyayari. You can do online selling din pala, no? Kaya mo pala yon na mag-produce. You can do baking naman pala, kaya mo rin pala yon. So there's so much to learn as we go along. And so far, itong pandemic na ito, lalo na sa mga kaidaran ko, ito lang naman yung naabutan talaga natin. No, I'm 33 years old. Feeling ko ito yung mga naabutan natin na kailangan ready ka na. Alam mo na ang gagawin mo sa susunod. Lalo na sa ngayon.
I was wondering, Mafi, have you ever heard of stories na alam mo sobrang kakapostpone nung date ng wedding kasi nga nag-break na?
Alam mo, madami.
Nabanas, oo.
Alam mo, madami.
Okay.
Alam mo, hindi ko alam kung isa siyang bagay na kailangan mong i-share, pero gusto ko siyang maiparating sa lahat na hindi lang siya sa mga movies nangyayari. Meron ako talagang lately lang ito, bagong-bago na nalaman sa social media lang din, nakapwa ko supplier na the bride had to sell all mga gamit niya, no, na hawak niya na at nabayaran na niya at a very low price para lang may maibalik lang sa kanya ng kaunti. Just because 3 beses na kasing na-postpone yung kanyang kasal, 2019, 2020, tapos makakancel na naman supposedly ngayong March 2021. So ang nangyari, ibinenta niya yung gown niya half the price, sing-sing lahat and all. So that's just one, no, na nag-viral, na nag-trending, na nangyari yon. So totoo ito, nangyayari ito sa totoong buhay. It's just that ito na socialize na, na ano na lang kasi, kumbaga nabigyan na lang kasi ng social media, pero marami pa po, no, hindi lang yun, marami pa po na talagang na ano na lang, na burnout, kakaaway, na ituloy na lang kasi kahit simple, hindi, ayoko, gusto i-move na lang natin, so hindi magkasundo. So definitely from there you'll see na it's important that you're, mentally ready in terms of like this, and it's in a way, no, in a way, you can see na kahit papaano, masakit man yung nangyari, but there's actually like, may ano dun kumbaga may silver lining no?
Yes.
Pero mo, hindi niya kinaya yung gantong mga pagsubok sa pandemic, buti na lang at ibinigay ka agad yung ganoong eksena at na-let go mo ng maaga kaysa habang tumatagal, na-realize yun na hindi niya kakayanin yung mga gantong problema. Kasal na kayo, di ba? So at least kahit papaano, you're not thankful in a way kasi it's a very, very bad but at least kahit papaano, yung part na mas magiging cool yung road to be with that person is at least naiwasan. Kumbaga, para lang naman sa akin. Pero sa inyo, kung ano man ang nasa isip nyo ngayon sa mga manonood natin, para lang naman din yun sa akin.
Okay. In terms of your business acumen, sige, venture tayo doon. Since this is a public service program, what can we learn or what can anybody learn who are inspired from your passion project in managing a business with a lot of moving parts po?
Okay, alam nyo, ang pag-i-event naman ay hindi siya ganoon kadali na at simpleng bagay na pag nakita nyo, maiisip nyo, gusto ko to, napakasaya, no? Maraming taong kausap, nakakapunta kung saan-saan, libre ang pagkain, libre ang pagstay sa isang hotel. So, maraming perks, to be honest, no? Maraming perks, marami din naman talagang masasaya. But it's not an easy task, no? Ako, nag-start po ako na ang ikinainam lang po talaga is at that time, konti lang po ang mga wedding coordinators, sobrang konti. At hindi pa ganoon kasigla ang social media. No? Although meron na, pero hindi pa ganoon katulad ngayon na medyo may pagka-brutal. Ngayon kasi, konting pagkakamali, sabi nga nila, you're only good with kung ano yung huli mong pinerform. Parang gano'n na lang ang labanan ngayon. Pero noon kasi, hindi po ako sumama sa isang grupo ng coordinators tapos nag-train doon or kinuha yung idea nila. Hindi kasi gano'n ang naging proseso ko Ang naging proseso ko is talagang may mga nagtiwala sa aking mga kaibigan, mga malalapit na kamag-anak, no? At doon ko kumbaga doon ko inano yung skills ko. Ngayon kasi, napakaswerte ng mga gustong mag-venture ng gantong business. Why? Nagkalat left and right ang mga seminars, okay? Ang mga companies na they're willing to hire you, no? Minsan mayroon pang talent fee, minsan wala din naman for experience only. Kumbaga meron nang nagwo-welcome sa'yo na if you wanna be trained, if you wanna know the basic, the guidelines, kumbaga events planning 101 na tinatawag, di ba? So in short, ngayon, mas mapapabuti ka kasi mas mapapabilis mo yung proseso mo. Hindi ka na nangangapa, no? So kahit pa paano, hindi ka man magiging mahusay o magaling ka agad, at least you have already an idea. Meron ka ng kahit pa paanong hawak, no? Na hindi ka mawawala kung saan ka pupunta. Hindi ka mangangapa, hindi ka magkakaroon ng playtime sa isang couple kasi meron ka binack-upan ka na ng dibdib ng isang wedding planner. Merong tinrain ka na ng isang wedding planner din. So eventually yung lahat ng pagkakamali na yun na nakuha mo o nakita mo doon, mai-improve mo sa company mo pag ikaw naman ang nagkaroon ng events planning. So right now, sa mga gusto, hindi pa rin naman ito isang business na namatay na or papatay na. Actually, there's a lot na pwede mo pang pagkakitaan kapag nasa events industry ka. Kung ikaw ay marunong makipag-usap sa tao, there's a lot of business na you can actually do here. Just know your passion first. Kung ano yung kinagagaang ng kalooban mo habang ginagawa yon. It can be baking, gracing table, flowers, designing. You just have to know what inspires you and what triggers your creativity, and then sundan mo lang yon. Hindi ka mawawala.
Sabi mo, di ba, maraming nagsusulputan na competitors, but you're one of the pioneers, so based on experience, you're one of the best. So can you tell us about your services po and mga pakete na ino-offer ninyo ngayon at when this is all over?
Okay. Right now kasi I'm a wedding planner, no? But God is so good with us sa aming mag-asawa that we were able to acquire an events place na wherein it's very this countryside garden wherein it has an alfresco dining, no? So in a way, kapag ka-intimate yung weddings, pwede doon kasi may garden din siya. So same thing sa mga packages na ino-offer namin sa pagiging wedding planner or event organizer. The first that we do is that we offer a package na kahit papaano andoon na lahat ng kailangan para hindi ka na maraming kausap. So yun din naman ang ikinaganda ng pagkuha ng wedding planner na kahit papaano yung tao na yon ay nakatrabaho na niya yung mga suppliers na yan for the longest time, no? Hindi ka mag-aalala, hindi ka kabog-kabog yung dibdib mo na fly by night ba ito o kung ano man, no? And you are actually paying suppliers that do know what they're doing, no? Hindi ito yung mga tipong natatakot ka na magbigay ng pera dahil hindi mo sure kung saan niya hinugot yung mga yon. The wedding coordinators will give you the links, no? Will let you talk to the suppliers, and then you can do background check. Sabi nga nila, trust but verify, no? Lagi kong ina-advise yan sa lahat ng mga couple, sa mga soon-to-weds, sa lahat na nagpaplano ng mga intimate weddings. Ituloy ninyo as long na you know the guidelines, you know the safety protocols. There are always a means to do yung safety gatherings na gagawin natin kasi especially kung ito naman ay mga kamag-anak ninyo, we do have PCR test, swab test, antigen testing. Meron tayong mga ganun na ginagawa, no? So, lalo na kapag sa mga suppliers nag-aalala kayo. So for now, yun ang nakikita kong pwede nilang gawin. Yun ang nakikita kong pwede kong ipayo sa kanila.
So Stat you're on Facebook. Where else can we find you po?
Facebook, Instagram, it's at Stat Events PH. Sa Facebook, it's Stat Events and Trend Services. So there are packages there na from basic, standard, and then grand. So right now talaga, hanggat maaari, ang ino-offer namin is yung mga intimate celebrations lang. Wala mo na itong mga tipong talagang pag-imbita ng mga sobrang daming katao. Actually, 30 persons, maximum until hanggang 50 packs, yan, pwede yan, kaya pa yan. So, depende din sa venue ha, kasi talaga lalo na dito sa Calabarzon, specifically in Cavite, Tagaytay, Alfonso, Amadeo, Silang. These are places here in Cavite that has really huge venues, no, na pang events talaga, no? And yung mga venues na ito, they are very very maingat, no? Na talagang nagdi-disinfect itong mga ito, they talagang ginagawa nila yung mga protocols na ito So there are packages in those venues that they can choose from. So hindi kayo maiipit na isang venue lang, no? Marami. There's a lot to choose from here. So I would suggest na you check it, okay, and you consider it, something like that.
I hate to cut you off, no, Mafi, but we're going to take another break, and when we come back, you're going to answer RG-Bargy questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
You are watching Kalingang Katribu with Stat Events, Marifi Antonio. So Mafi, you are going to answer never have I ever questions. So we're going to flash it on the screen, and then you just have to may kwento. So never have I ever wanted to quit my business because it became challenging. Mafi.
Naku, I have.
Okay.
I have, oo. Dahil just like what I've mentioned before, I'm a nurse and a midwife by profession. So nung nakikita ko dati na kinailangan nila ng maraming nurses and there's actually a lot of opportunities abroad, para bagang sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na this is a very, very stressful job na minsan talagang hindi ka nakakatulog. So alam mo, naisip ko talaga rin yun. I will not be a hypocrite not to tell you na hindi ko naisip yun. Yes, I have.
Yeah. Second question is, never have I ever had a problem with a client.
Naku, I have. Lahat ba dito yung sasagot ko, I have?
Yeah, sige lang.
I have. Oo naman. Alam mo, walang wedding planner na perfect. Walang event supplier na perfect, ha? Kahit na ang pinakasikat na ngayon, meron masasabi kayo dyan. Wala pong hindi po totoo na if you get a package or if you have may kausap ka na mapagkakatiwalaan mo ay stress-free na ang wedding mo or ang event mo, yung palang pag-iipon ng bayad stress na yun no? Meron kang kliyente na kahit na ibigay mo ang buong puso mo, alas 4 ng umaga kakwentuhan mo pa siya, magagalit pa rin sa'yo dahil sa iba ang mas malayo ang kulay ng contact lens na naibigay mo sa in-order niya. Something like that.
Yeah.
As simple as that, no? Meron. Ganoon.
This one is very obvious. Never have I ever planned for a wedding that didn't push through.
Nako, maraming beses, dear. Dahil ako'y 10 years na akong ginagawa na itong pag-event na ito. There are a lot of times na, and there are really, and magugulat ka, no? Dahil most of the weddings that are postponed, canceled, or hindi natutuloy, it's because of the women. It's the women actually, ang nagko-cold feet. Magugulat ka, di ba? Usually, di ba, parang minsan dapat pag sinabi ng lalaki na ayaw na, tapos na kaagad, no? Pero mostly ng weddings namin na may ganoong eksena na kinailangang i-cancel, hindi na itutuloy, bukas na siya, walang mangyayaring kasal. Ang mga babae, tayong mga babae, yes, you heard that right, tayo po ang nagko-cold feet most of the time.
May question po si Direk dito, kasi parang plano po yatang magpakasal. So nakukuha po ba yung refund? If ever ganun po yung mangyari.
Ako, Direk, pasensya na po, pero problema niyo po kasi ito. Hindi po. Ang tandaan niyo po lagi, there's retainer's fee. Automatically, 50% of whatever you deposit is not refundable. Retainer's fee po yan. So, yan po ay malinaw na usapan natin lagi sa kliyente, no? Na ito ay whatever happens, kaya sira-sira, hindi nyo po yan po pwedeng nang makuha. Okay? Pero kung kayo fully pay, at yun mga bagay na katulad ng catering cake, hindi naman yan para anong gagawin natin sa cake. Alam nga mang kainin ito nung nag-bake. So in short, yun ay talagang babayaran nyo po, no? Sa wedding gown, magagawan mo ng paraan yan. Kung hindi talaga natuloy, pwede mo siyang ibenta. But then, gumastos pa rin kasi yung nagtahi noon, no? So ano yung mga pwedeng i-refund? Yun yung mga services, which is, in a way, yun yung part namin sa wedding planners, no? Meron kaming portion na naibabalik sa inyo. Pero meron kasi, alam mo, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, to be honest, we made sure our contract are not seamless. Meron pa rin yan syempre mga question dyan. Pero we made sure that we have attorneys already na would support, and we make sure na malinaw namin ina-explain sa client kung ano yung mga dapat na maiba, yung kaya lang na maibalik or hindi na with a period of time, not unless it's force majeure, no? Kung bukas na yung kasal at nahati yung venue sa gitna, so yung mga ganoon na nagkaroon ng earthquake, something like that na hindi natin maiwasan, no? May mga eksena na mapopostpone yan or whatsoever. There are only portions that we can refund, but not full refund. Okay lang ba yon, Direk?
Umalis na po, nag-walk out.
Ayaw niya, gusto niya full refund. Okay.
Mafi, umiyak ka na ba sa wedding na inorganize mo? Even once?
I have to share this. Yes, I have cried in a wedding. It was a recent wedding, ha? Not because it was pangit or it was not successful, but because I learned a lot to the mother of the groom. Okay? Si Miss Socorro, if you're watching. Ma'am. Kasi that woman inspired me in a way na kailangan pala talaga meron kang guidelines or meron ka talagang goal para sa sarili mo at para doon sa mga staff mo. So in a way, natuto ako sa kanya na magkaroon ng strong will, no? Hindi yung po pwede yung hihina-hina ka, kailangan talagang head on. Ilalaban mo kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin. Mag-focus ka in terms of kailangan lang na nalakasan mo pa yung loob mo. Because I thought for the past years, okay naman ako, no? I thought for the past decade, strong na ako, kaya ko na. Pero just before, that was February 2020, ha? Natuto ako sa mga bagay na dapat ganoon pala. Okay, meron pa pala akong dapat na aralin. So, it's a never-ending process of learning pala talaga. So, wag ganoon. Wag mong isipin na ang tagal mo na, nandiyan ka na for say 10 years, 15 years ka na, mahusay ka na, magaling ka na, hindi ka na pwedeng magkamali, alam mo na lahat. Mali yun. Yeah. There's always somebody na mas sa experience sa'yo, at you have to be open-minded. No, you have to be open-minded. So, umiyak talaga ako kasi na-realize ko na, ang dami ko pang kulang, ang dami ko pang kailangang matutunan. And itong mga natutunan ko, I have to share this to my fellow staff, no, sa susunod ng hahawak ng staff events, para alam na nila yung gagawin. No, they will not do the same mistake that I did. If they will, at least alam na nila paano to mahahandle, something like that.
Mafi, I know how passionate you are in your business, but have you ever went full on for 24 hours without sleep?
Never naman. Never.
Yeah, so Mafi, it's been a pleasure having you with us today. So can you invite your potential clients po in the future?
Thank you so much also, Vernon, for this opportunity, and to all the staff as well ng Daily Tribune. It's very, very heartwarming to know na meron sa ating media people ang nakakasilip din sa amin dito sa live events industry. Kinakamusta kami at kung kamusta na ba ang aming mga kalagayan, lalo na ngayon. We really appreciate this, Vernon. And we would just like to invite everyone to visit Stat Events and Trends We're on Facebook, on Instagram as well at Stat Events PH. And isingit ko na din ang venue namin na nasa Amadeo, Cavite. It's Virides Countryside Garden. And hope you can visit and do ocular there for your future intimate events, weddings, debuts, or whatnot. So thank you very much for having me, and God bless sa lahat sa inyo dyan sa Daily Tribune.
Maraming salamat din, Marifi Quisay Antonio ng Stat Events and Trends. And that's it for today's Kalingang Katribu. My name is Vernon Velasco. Good afternoon po.